Goodness gracious, man. Let me just make sure that I'm live because I've never. Goodness gracious. Okay, so my I've never done this with my phone before. My phone was actually locked. The screen was locked vertically, so I didn't even know it. So that's why I've done this so many times. So I'll apologize, you guys, for anybody that's just kind of gave up on me. Like, Edwin done tried this like 3 times already, man. Forget this. I got crap to do. Or if you're gonna watch this later, cool. I appreciate it. What I'm really gonna do is show a CBCS haul that I got in a couple weeks ago, really. But before I get into that, please make sure you follow me on Instagram at Strictly Comics, comics with an X. You can also check me out on Twitter, and you can also check me out tonight. I may pop into the Great Legends auction that he so graciously and kindly hosts bi-weekly on his own channel. So shout out to Legend for doing that. We really appreciate it. But anyways, I'm just going to show this quick CBCS haul that I got in. And yeah, so let's just go ahead and get right into it. I'm going to start out with this one right here. This was a book that I got remarked by inker Randy Emberlin. And as you can see, really nice remark. I had never met him. Hey, what's up, Javier? Yeah, it's been a while, bro. It's been a while. I got Randy Emberlin to ink this. I've always wanted to meet Randy Emberlin because Randy Emberlin inked Eric Larson for a long time, and he inked Mark Bagley throughout much of the 90s during his Amazing Spider-Man, Venom, and Carnage run. So when I submitted this, I was expecting about a 9.4 because it's got manufacturing tears, which is actually really common for this book. So, and among a few other things. So I was expecting like a 9.4 when I submitted it, and it came back as a 9.6. So that was actually quite a surprise. I honestly, what's up, C. Woodard? Just spoke to you last night, bro. What's going on? I actually kind of disagree with CBCS on this grade. I really think that this book is about a 9.4, but that's just my opinion. I'm not going to say, hey, can you downgrade this book because I think it's a 9.4. No, I'm not going to do that. This may stay in my own personal collection for a little bit because it's the only copy that I got of this book, and I am a Carnage fan. But I don't know. I think that once they announce Carnage or whatever, it may go up for sale. I don't know. But anyways, I got this back. I don't want to stay all day on this. Also, I submitted this one right here. This right here is a really tough book. And if anybody's been following me on Instagram, you've already seen these books. All these books are already up for sale. Some of them actually are sold already. And I'm supposed to meet somebody Monday to take a good chunk of these. So I want to put them in a video real quick before they're no longer in my possession. So this is a tough book to get in a 9.8. First appearance of Spider-Man 2099. Signed by Randy Emberlin and Mark Bagley. I was kind of expecting about a 9.6 on this book. So when I submitted it, I got exactly what I was predicting on it, a 9.6. So no real surprise there. Because it's not a 9.8, I'll probably sell it. But if it was a 9.8, I'd probably have kept it because I'm a big Spider-Man 2099 fan. What's up, Lord Tat? Javier says, if you sell it, will you sell it at a 9.4 price? Actually, to be honest, man, the Carnage, I'm going to hold on to a little bit because until they announce him in the movies, the future Venom movies, which I think is going to be probably at the end of Venom, this first Venom film, because Riot is the antagonist. So I'm not gonna. It'll be put up for sale probably. Actually, it's already for sale on IG, but probably not at a price anybody particularly wants to pay for right now. But it is what it is. So it'll eventually get sold. So I got this in a 9.6, which I was actually expecting. This one right here, this one was kind of funny because Before I got really good at cleaning, I was using this one method, which kind of left this. It kind of left like this residue all along the spine. And once I figured out a much more effective method, I tried to get the residue off, and it wasn't coming off. So that's pretty much why it got the grade that it did. But it came in a little bit lower than I was expecting, and it came back as a 9.0, but it has that check mark, which indicates that it's actually nicer than it presents nicer than what it really is. So I got that second appearance of Carnage, also signed by Mark Bagley and Randy Emberlin. Let's see here. Let me see what y'all are saying in the chat. What's up, J-Rod? Thanks for popping in again, man. I really appreciate it. Just trying to do a quick haul video, go live. I don't feel like editing, doing all that crap, so we're just gonna do this bad boy live. This book I actually picked up. This isn't the book, but this particular issue I picked up. It was my very first Amazing Spider-Man book that I picked up as a kid at a gas station, I think. Very first Amazing Spider-Man purchase way back in the day. So this particular book means a lot to me. Got it signed by Bagley and Randy Emberlin, and it's a newsstand. I was expecting like maybe a 9496 because I really shouldn't have submitted this, but it's got sun shadow all along the spine right here. And because of that, they gave it a 9.2. They indicated that in the grader's notes, which I agree with. CBCS was not wrong on this grade, so it is what it is. It's probably going to get sold or given away as quickly as possible because I really do want a 9.8. And it doesn't even need to be signed. I may do another submission to CGC. We'll see what happens. So I got that. This book, which has become a hot book for obvious reasons over the past few weeks, months, whatever you want to call it. Signed by Sam De La Rosa at the top, signed by Mark Bagley. Venom Lethal Protector #1. What's the second book? Oh, J-Rod, this is the fifth book that I'm showing. I got 12 or 14 total, so this is the fifth one. I pretty much knew what this was going to come back as. Grading a 9.8 is not hard, especially when it comes to these thicker stock cardboard. And I knew it was going to be a 9.8. What I really hope in these particular thicker stock covers is a 9.9, but that wasn't the case. Came back as a 9.8, which I'm cool with. I mean, I know that CBCS and CGC don't just hand out 9.9s, so I was cool with this. This is actually one that will probably get sold Monday. So like I said, I got to kind of show this stuff now. Otherwise, it's no longer going to be in my possession. This one right here, I think I've shown in another video. I'm not sure. But it kind of goes with the whole Venom theme. Signed by Al Milgrom, which he's getting up there in age, and I don't think he's an easy signature to get. Al Milgrom has been around for a while. And Sam De La Rosa. This is the only book in this entire haul that is not signed by Mark Bagley. See what it says. Wouldn't mind getting my Carnage set signed by Bagley, but I think he charges for those now. He does. When I got a lot of these signed, he wasn't really charging anything. But because of all the Venom Spider-Man hype, he's charging for it now. I think anything Venom gets a $10 charge, and I think even more if you let him know you're going to get it slabbed. This, I was pretty sure it was going to come back as a 9.8, and it did. It came back as a 9.8, so I was really happy with that. Ideally, I would love to have this entire Venom Lethal Protector run slabbed, but it doesn't look like that's going to happen unless I just kind of go out of my way and search for these books and get them slabbed, not necessarily signed, but slabbed, and have it as a slabbed collection. This one right here is another copy that I submitted. Again, same deal. It's got sun shadow right here. It's got even sun shadow on the other side, which the other one only had it on this side. It didn't have it on that side. Just a really, really cool book. I love the cover on this book. Good story as well. Again, signed by Bagley and Randy Emberlin. This one was a disappointment. I was hoping for about a 9.496. This one came back as a 9.0. Really not even worth keeping. I would probably be lucky to get $20 or $25 for this book, which is pretty much what it costs to get it slabbed. So there's that. I might just throw this in with a lot or something, or some kind of freebie giveaway. I don't know, and plus it's got like off-white to white pages, which is kind of stupid for a book from the 1990s, but it is what it is. I'll know next time to pay more attention to the whole Sun Shadow deal. This book right here, let me see what y'all are saying in the chat. C. Woodard says, he says he charges $10 a sig for those books. He says, dang, might splurge to get his 361 signed in December, maybe, since he got his for a low price. Yeah, mine I got for like $15 3 or 4 years ago on eBay, before comic books just started going through the roof across the board. Javier says, gotta run. All right, Javier, take care, bro. Says a catch the replay bit. All right, so we're gonna do this one again, thicker stock book. This was also a book that I got when it was sold on the rack at the LCSs back in the day, signed by Bagley, signed by Randy Emberlin. Just nostalgia right here. Book kind of has sentimental value to me. Was hoping for a 9.8, but I predicted about a 9.6 on this book, and I'll show you guys why in a second. Came back as a 9.8. This book, because of the thicker stock, it's got like this. It's got like a tick right there. It's got like even the corner is kind of, it's not sharp. So I thought this book should have came back as a 9.8, but again, I'm not going to argue with CBCS. So it is what it is. This book, again, if anybody's seen me on Instagram or Facebook, you guys know that I've talked about this book a little bit. This book right here was a purchase that I got my dad to get. My dad, he's saved up some money. He's pretty old school. He's all about working and saving, not really investing. So I sent him a bunch of data from GPA analysis, and I convinced him to buy his first comic book ever to be a Hulk 181. And if anybody knows this book, it's gone up so much already. So I pretty much paid retail what it was going for about a couple months ago, but it's already worth more than what he paid for it. I'll show you guys real quick. It's an 8.0, an 8.0. Now, the thing about this book is I wasn't expecting to do this once I got it, but after I got it, I started looking at it, and it's got like a pressable defect here, and then like here. Also along this lip right here on the top, it can be pressed out, as well as a few other things. So we're going to actually crack this out in the next couple of weeks, and I'm going to press it and clean it. We're going to resubmit it. And and two other people who I've talked to said that I have a very strong shot at an 8.5, maybe even a 9.0. So I'll do a video when I crack this before and after cleaning. And then when it comes back from CGC, because it's going to CGC, I'll do a video, and then I'll just kind of put it all together and upload it. But this baby's going to get cracked, cleaned, and pressed, and get resubmitted off to CGC. So for a very first comic book ever, I convinced my dad to buy a Hulk 181 8.0. Not bad, Dad. All right, I gotta go because I gotta hurry up because my wife is calling me. This right here, again, a part of that whole Venom run. Signed by Bagley, Randy Emberlin. That first ever 3-issue Carnage storyline. I was pretty sure this was going to come back as a 9.8, and it did. It came back as a 9.8, so I was really happy about that. Can't really say much about this. Again, this is just one of those books that I think you got to have if you're a Carnage or a Venom fan. Yeah, I appreciate that, J. Rod. Again, that Hulkling one ain't my book; it's my dad's. But it's gonna be pretty awesome to see what it comes back after we do what we're gonna do to it. So yeah, I got that, and then this one. This just kind of goes with the Carnage run because it's got a Cletus Cassidy cameo where he's actually toying around with the symbiote in his prison cell. I thought this was more like a Venom or Carnage cameo appearance, but it actually isn't. His first cameo is actually in 360, so I was wrong on that. Again, signed by Bagley, signed by Randy Emberlin. I was thinking this was going to come back as a 9.8. It didn't. Came back as a 9.6. I got another one but I sold it already, and that came back as a 9.8. So I wasn't able to include that with this video. It's already sold and gone to its new home. But I wanted to show this one, so I got that. Y'all have seen this one. I don't even know why I have it covered up, but this one is still up for sale. I actually reduced the price pretty drastically on Instagram. If nobody buys it there, it's going to have to go up in price if I have to slap it on eBay because of the fees and stuff. And if it doesn't sell for what I'm asking for, probably about a week before the Venom movie drops, I'll just throw it in the auction and just take whatever it sells for. But 9.8, y'all know what this is. First appearance and origin of the black costume. Very iconic cover. Love this cover. I got another one, so I'm fine with selling this one. And actually, the other one I have, I'll probably keep for myself because it also should come back as a 9.8. All right, Mr. Unknown, live and everything. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. This right here is one of my all-time favorite covers, man. I love this cover. I'd still like to get Mark Bagley to do the pencils, this cover, a recreation in pencil, and then send that to Randy Emberlin and have him ink it since he did the inking on this cover. I was hoping on 9.8 on this book because I was getting a lot of 9.8, some 9.6s. Again, it's signed by Mark Bagley, signed by Randy Emberlin. Came back as a 9.6. So if it was a 9.8, I would keep this in my own personal collection, but it's not. So I'm actually going to sell this book and just get pretty much whatever I can get for it. And last but not least, y'all, I got this, which is Cletus Cassidy's second appearance, as well as Cardiac's second appearance. The reason why I got this is because I'm a big Mark Bagley fan. He did all the interiors on this, which was his actual first interior work on Amazing Spider-Man, signed by Bagley, signed by Randy Emberlin, and Bagley doesn't start his ongoing until 351. But Bagley admitted to being co-creator of Carnage along with Eric Larson, and then hence the character Cletus Cassidy. So I was pretty sure this was going to come back as a 9.8, and it did. It came back as a 9. So that's it. Let me see here. So I guess that's it. I gotta go. Take care, everybody. Make sure you like, share, comment, subscribe. I'll talk to you later. I gotta get out of here. Peace out.